Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second day of the International Conference on Interdisciplinary Aspect of Business and Management. On the day one, we were having two sessions, morning and afternoon. In morning session, our key speakers were Dr. Puran Pandey from Central European University, Austria, and Dr. Jatinder Singh from PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, New Delhi. In the evening session, again, we were having two key speakers. Our key speakers were Dr. Shanti Ruby Bhuvendra from Colombo University, Sri Lanka, and Dr. Sikandar Azam from IBS, Hyderabad. In today's morning session, we are welcoming our guest, Dr. Tanbiram Hussein from Imam Abdul bin Rahman, Faisal University, Saudi Arabia, and Dr. Satindra Kumar from Punjabi University, Patiala. Welcome, sir, to the second day of the international conference. Now, I would like to introduce our key speaker, Dr. Tanbiram Hussein. Dr. Tanvi is having over 19 years of professional experience in teaching, research, administration, and training. He has been working with many international universities. His key area for research are international business, knowledge management, project management. He has also conducted various training sessions on ranking and quality of higher education. He has also conducted various training sessions on ranking and quality of higher education. Sir is a certified project management professional from Project Management Institute, USA, trained independent director from Institute of Directors, Six Sigma Green Belt from Indian Statistical Institute, India. Sir is currently associated with Imam Abdul Rahman bin Faisal University, Saudi Arabia since 2014 as an associate professor and chairman for university ranking department and a consultant for international relations, ranking, accreditation, and partnership. He is working with the international accreditation agencies and ranking agencies like ABET, AACSB, EFMD, QS, Times, and Green Matrix. It's a brief about Sir. Now, I would like to request our speaker, Dr. Tanbiram Hussein, to address our audience.
Thank you, Dr. Nikita. And I welcome all the audience presenting over here. And let me share my screen first.
So please unmute yourself. Dr. Tanveer, please unmute yourself.
अभी तो बोल ना रहा हूँ.
Sorry. Well, I'm Dr. Tanbiram Hussein. She already described about myself. I'm a chairman for ranking department of Imam Abdul Rahman bin Faisal University, Saudi Arabia, an associate professor. And just let me discuss about today's topic. I will be discussing about what is project management and the current and latest trends of project management and new challenges before project management and takeaway. Let us start with the saying of Napoleon Hill's, life is do it yourself a project. Now, let's discuss what is project management. The definition of project management by Project Management Institute, PMI, explain first what project is. Project is any temporary endeavor to create unique product or services. For example, Pyramid of Giza, Taj Mahal, Burj Khalifa, or even repairing a car, or completing your assignment, or completing a thesis or a report. While management is the art of getting work done from others by planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. Now, when compound noun of project management is described, it is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities in order to meet or exceed stakeholders' needs and expectations from projects. I'm not going to discuss deeply in detail about the phases of project management, which are initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and project closing. Since I think we all are management professors and students, so I'm not going to discuss about this. I'm going to discuss about the trends of project management. Now, in the approaching years, we will witness significant changes in the area of how and where people work, as we have also witnessed the technological changes, which include automation, digitalization, integration, robotization, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Cyber psychic system, analysis of big data via business intelligence, wide range of internet uses, Internet of Things, Internet of Services, Internet of People, augmented reality, virtual reality, 3D printing, blockchain, among others, undoubtedly result in fundamental shift in the role of humans in organization and project teams. Now, society is also changing, and the organizations are being forced to reinvent their business model to adapt to a hyper-connected global economic environment. Now, the corporate social responsibility, climate change, and sustainability has taken a center stage as customers become responsible towards environmental citizens. The trend of project management has been presented here, which is based on the observation over the last 3 years by Project Management Institute. As we also aware that there's a huge and drastic technological development around us. And this technological development has a drastic impact on project management too. Now, there's also introduction of sustainability in the project management, which becomes a acute requirement to implement sustainable practices into the discipline of project management. Now, we also tailored the hybrid approaches, which were based on traditional waterfall methodology blended with the agile and adaptable project management approaches tailored to unique project environments. Now, there is an increasing demand for project managers, but also increasing demand on the role of project manager, which is constantly changing. Also, we are facing with diverse, globally dispersed project team who work remotely. And also there's a new requirement on project managers and team members skill, which I will be discussing in detail. And there's also a change in the project management office, which become a center of excellence, center for excellence for executing strategy. And now we have seen a change in the universities approach. They're also implementing project management offices in their universities, particularly in Middle East, European, and America. And these project management offices in universities are responsible not for construction or reconstruction of the university buildings, but for taking care about the quality education and generating and developing various KPIs to map with the current status of the university. Now, the new requirement on project managers and team members skills. Now, we need these skills in every managers or the project managers which are going to take the charge or the responsibilities to handle a big or even a small projects. A project manager or a manager should be a strategic advisor. He should help with planning, execution of projects in portfolio in accordance to strategy of the company. He should be innovative. Project manager must act as product owner and a developer. He should be a communicator, should be excellent communicator, and have an ability to lead people and communicate clearly, no matter the audience are. He should be a big thinker. He should be flexible, adaptable, and emotionally intelligent. And he should be a versatile manager. The project manager should have an experience with different approaches of project management, such as waterfall, agile, lean, design thinking, among others, and he should be able to apply these approaches in its hybrid approach. Now, I should discuss about the new challenges before project management. As you see, on one hand, project management trends are driven by a business trend, and on the other hand, the project management can bring a creative, innovative, problem-solving approach to organizational challenges. Although all organizational challenges are unique and at least different, and therefore a broad brush solution will simply not work. Thus, the success of project managers lies in a more bespoke project management methodology, which is tailored in accordance with the project type, organization, organizational culture, and industrial sector. We are now in the era where all mature organizations recognize that all strategic change happens through projects and programs. The next generation of project manager will need to develop a portfolio of skills to match not only the current but the future need of the organization. Now let's discuss the future of project management. The globalization, industrial revolution 4.0, or digital transformation and hyper competition has changed the worldview for most project environments. Projects also no longer exist in a vacuum, and projects are now the execution vehicle in the formulation of corporate strategy. High-performing organizations acknowledge project management has evolved from the solving of technical problems to the enablers of change and organizational transformation. Organizations can no longer approach project management with approach applied in previous decades. Projects are now new normal, and therefore project management can no longer be seen as merely about functional project management or interlinking system and processes, but it is more about faster, empowered, focused execution of strategy. Successful project execution requires project teams to develop a network of building block to construct more agile, responsive approaches to achieve successful project outcome. Now, the traditional corporate structure result in a lack of autonomy for project teams to make key strategic decisions in the past. Despite aspiration of organizational agility, project teams were suffocating level of bureaucracy, making empowerment, focus, and agility almost impossible during that period. Now, new technology available enable project managers to effectively manage a project for anywhere on the planet without single face-to-face meeting with the team, as we have seen during Corona period, that more online businesses or online and task has been assigned to the project managers, and which were very successful during that period and is still continuing. Now, there is a whole new dynamic complexity of mega trend added to the mix of project management, which is globalization, artificial intelligence, automation, virtual teams, digital transformation, diversity of workforce, gig economy, and changing corporate culture. Now, finally, in these times of social, environmental, economic, and increasing technological changes, project management should evolve and adapt to changing conditions if it is to remain relevant and meet the evolving demand of future-focused organizations. And to success in this new era, a high project team is required, but this can't happen without project leadership. The project leaders must foster an environment where teams can achieve their full potential and overcome project challenges. Now, those challenges must create opportunities for individuals, the team, and the organization, essentially a win-win situation for all. To add over here that the future for project managers is very bright, and the areas like Middle East or Europe or America or even Canada, the future of project managers are much bright, and it has lots of opportunities for the management students. Thank you. Any questions to discuss?
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views on the project management and project management ecosystem, trends, and new challenges. Now, as a token of respect and appreciation, we would like to present our e-memento to our guest. Sir, please unshare your screen.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation and share your knowledge with us. Thank you so much for be there.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Dr. Nidya.
Thank you, sir. This is Dr. Satish, Dean from IIMT University. I thank you really from core of my heart for being a keynote speaker during this session. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome so much, sir.
And we'll like to remain in touch for future deliberations as well.
Sure, I appreciate that. Well, I'm more interested to discuss about the ranking of the university. Actually, I have analyzed something about IIMT University Meerut, about its position in different ranking agencies. So I think
Right.
we need to work a bit more about that. And I'm there. I'm here on vacation for a month. And if you
Okay,
could,
definitely I will connect with you, sir.
sure. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Now I would like to introduce our another guest for the session, Dr. Satindra Kumar. He's from Punjabi University, Patiala. Dr. Satindra Kumar is best known for his work in marketing and digital marketing. He has been an assistant professor in the area of marketing at the School of Management Studies since 2009. Prior to joining SMS, he was APC in Education Department, where he served for around 5 years. He has published more than 50 articles and research papers in wide range of leading management and psychology journals, including Journal of Tourism Management, Journal of Retail Marketing and Consumer Services, the paper of Emerald and Sage, like Paradigm. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Satindra Kumar to address our audience.
Thank you, Dr. Nikita. Just give me a second to share my screen. Very good morning to all present here. Before I start my presentation, I would love to thanks to the Dr. Satish Kumar, the Dean, IIMT University, Dr. Nikita ma'am, and Dr. Ashu for giving me opportunity to interact with the audience in this international conference. And today I'm going to talk about SEO, how it is SEO is going to be more useful and beneficial for the marketer in the present scenario when we are in the digital world. All the consumers, the customers, and majority of people, they are spending maximum time in the online market, or they have been using the different gadgets in order to remain online. So here I will talk about regarding what are the different things that would be considered by the marketer before they are planning for to enter in the online market, or if in either they are already in the market. And side by side, I will give some cues and hints that the researchers, they can use those areas where the research that can be conducted by them, where they can find out the research gap in order to conduct the research in their respective area. So before I'm going to talk about regarding the SEO, which is basically concerned with search engine optimization. So some little information regarding what exactly marketing and this digital marketing that stands for. It is for those who are from the non-marketing background. So marketing, that means anything that is going to happen in the business organization in order to sell the product, in order to promote the product and services, that all activities that will be considered as marketing, irrespective of either those activities are concerned with manufacturing of a product, either they are concerned with the distribution of a product, either those are concerned with the promotion, deciding the price for the product, for the development of the ad, anything that has been happening, because all the organizations, they are in the market in order to sell whatever product and services that they are going to produce, or more or less directly, indirectly, all that will be connected with the marketing. When all such activities are going to take place with the help of the technology, more specifically with the help of this internet, websites, emails, that all will be considered as a digital marketing. The basic motive of the marketing would remain the same, either they are in the offline market or they are in the online market. So why digital marketing is going to be more useful? When I talk about regarding the traditional marketing, that was more of monologue. Means it was only the company that was keep on sharing their messages, that were communicating with their customer, and there was no any instant feedback that they were able to get from the customer side or from the market. It was only the company, they were keep on sharing their information with their customers. Like when we talk about the advertisement that have been given on the television, on the radio, or any another offline media, means it is only the company, they were keep on sharing, they were delivering the messages to their customers, but no instant feedback they were able to get from the customers and from the market side. So that was more of monologue. But now, as a result of digitalization or digital marketing, now dialogues are going to take place, irrespective of the platform that company they are going to use. Either they are going to use the social media, they are going to use the website, they are going to use the emails, or any other digital platform that they are going to use. Instant feedback that they are able to get from the customer. Say a company, they are going to send the messages to their customer by having the emails, instant reactions that they can have from the customer side. Same has been happening when we talk about the website company they are going to use, the social media that they are going to use. So now, as a result of this digital marketing or the digital market, the dialogues are going to take place among buyer and the customer. That was missing in the traditional marketing or in the offline market. Number of different strategies are there when we talk about the digital marketing. We are going to have a social media, content marketing, affiliate marketing, SEO, SEM, websites, designs. Number of different strategies are there. But in this lecture, I'm going to talk about only the one strategy that company they can use in order to remain in the market, in order to give a competition to their competitors, or to sell or to promote their product. That is SEO. Search engine optimization. What exactly this stands for? This is basically the methodology that company they are going to use in order to increase their traffic on their company website. Normally, all the companies, they are going to have their own website, and they would love to increase online users on their website. Say, for example, if I talk about the website of this IIMT university, normally this university, they would prefer maximum potential students or the customer they have to visit on their company, on their university website. If more traffic or the online users they are going to visit on the university website, the university would be in a position to share the information with their online user, those who are going to visit on their university website, and ultimately they would be able to convert their potential students or potential customers into the actual customers. So that's why majority of companies they would prefer to increase the traffic on the company's website. So SEO, search engine optimization, is going to help the organizations in order to increase the traffic on the company's website. I will let you know what exactly how the things are going to happen in the search engine optimization. So as it in a simple way, it can be considered as it is basically a practice of increasing the quantity and quality of traffic to the company's website through organic way. I will let you know why it has been considered as an organic. And another strategy that we can use, that is SEM, search engine marketing, that will be considered as a paid or unorganic strategy that company they are going to use. So when we talk about this SEO, we are going to have the two kinds of optimization: on-page optimization and the off-page optimization. So different strategies that will be there as far as when we talk about the on-page and the off-page. I will let you know the things more clear by having this example. Say, for example, the different online users, they are going to use the different search engines. Either normally we are going to use the Google search engine in order to search anything any information which are being required by us. Similarly, the students, they are going to use the Google in order to search what are the different the universities which are there as far as the merit is concerned. How many universities are there which are going to offer the management courses? How many universities are there which are going to offer the computer programs, the engineering courses, etc., etc. So ultimately, so in this case, say for example, I'm going to use, I have taken the example of a Google, and here I'm going to use the word of online study material. And as a result of this search, the different websites that are going to appear in front of us. And what exactly we people are going to do? Normally, we all are going to do the same thing. Most of the time, we are going to click on the first link that have been given by the search engine. Any search engine, either we talk about the Google, Bing, Yahoo, or any other search engine, we are going to visit the first link that has been given on the first page of the search engine. And ultimately, what will happen? Maximum traffic, maximum online users, they are going to visit on the first website. So in this case, the first website that have been given to us that belongs to the online courses, study material that they are going to offer. The second website that is of NCRT, books.guru. The third website that belongs to the Vedantu.com. Another is CBSE website. Why the CBSE website that is at the position fifth, and why the NCRT books that is at the position second? It is all because of search engine optimization. So that's why the company, they are going to use SEO in order to increase the ranking. I repeat again, search engine optimization is going to help the organization to increase the traffic, to increase the ranking for their company website. By having high ranking, more the company would be in a position to increase the traffic. As I was talking about, we are going to click on the first or the second link that have been given to us, and this is how the company, they would be more interested to increase their ranking for their company website, so that they are able to increase their traffic on the company's website. So what exactly SEO, the things that are going to take place in the SEO? It is basically the how we are going to modify our website, company's website, so that we are able to get a high ranking, and ultimately it will lead to more traffic on the company's website. So different strategies that we can use under SEO is the domain name strategy, linking strategy, keyword, title tag, and the meta description tag. So here researcher, they can use which strategy is going to be more useful in order to increase the ranking for the company's website. Either domain name that is going to contribute more, or it is the keywords that is going to contribute more, or it is the title tag that is going to contribute more. So this is the research area that where the researchers, they can work in order to identify which strategy is going to be more useful for the company to get a high ranking for the company website. One by one, I will talk about how the things are that are going to take place under each different strategy that we are going to have for the SEO. First, it is domain name. What exactly this stands for? This is basically, in a simple way, it is basically the name of the company's website. It is basically the traffic magnet, which will attract the attentions of the online user. I have taken the different domain names for the different the departments and the universities. If I talk about the first, the domain name that have been given to us, that is stands for smspup.ac.in. It is basically the domain name for the website address of my own department. Second is the Punjabi University Patiala. The third one is of IIMT University, and the last one it is Delhi University. So the organization, they have to be very careful whenever they are going to decide the domain name. Whenever they are going to develop the website, they have to be very careful what domain name that they are going to use in order to for their website. So whatever domain name that they are going to decide, it must indicate the location of the organization. It must include the keywords. It must indicate the kind of product and services that organization they are going to offer. If I talk about the first domain name that have been given to us, this is the another research area that we can decide whatever the domain name that have been decided by the different organizations, to what extent it is going to be useful for the organization to get the attentions of the online user, or they are going to be useful in order to increase the traffic on the company's website. So I was talking about it must indicate the keywords, location, the product and services that they are going to offer to their customer. So smspup.ac.in. I will not go into another detail. Either we have to use the .com, .edu, .org or .ac.in. That will be the another area for the discussion. Here I will focus more on about the only the domain. Okay, the smspup. SMS stands for the School of Management Study. It is basically the name of the my department. PUP stands for the Punjabi University of Patiala. So this is how it is going to indicate the location as far as the product and services that they are going to offer. From the name School of Management Study, clearly indicating it is basically the website of a B school. And we are going to offer the different management programs to the students. And the location is Punjabi University of Patiala. Similarly, if I talk about the IIMT, it is again indicating the name of the organization, and U stands for the university. It is basically the website of the university that they are going to have. So, meaning therefore, the marketer, the organization, they have to be very careful regarding the name that they are going to use. This is the website of IIMT University of located at Meerut, and at the top, what exactly that have been given to us? The domain name, which is basically the traffic magnet, which is very key for the online user in order to visit the different websites. Second strategy is the linking strategy. How we are going to link our company's website with the another company's website, which is already having a high ranking on the different search engines. I repeat again, simply it means we have to develop the links for our company's website with the another company's website, which is already having a high ranking on the different search engine. When we are going to develop the links with the another company's websites, a link which is already having a high ranking, we would be in a position to get a high ranking for our website also. So this is how we have to develop the links. But here we have to be very careful regarding how much links that we have to develop and with whom we have to develop the link. This is the another research area that where the researcher they can conduct a research. So here the things that we have to be very careful regarding a small number of inbound links from the high ranking, high quality, relevant sites that would be more valuable than to have a links with the low. If in case we are going to develop the links with the another company's website, which is already having a low ranking, so they are not going to be useful. They are not going to contribute anything in order to increase the ranking for our company website. So we have to develop the links with only those companies' website which are having a high ranking. I'll let you know with an example. Say, for example, if I talk about regarding this again, these are the few screen shots that have been taken by me by searching the different informations on the internet. If I talk about IIMT University, they have been registered themselves itself with the Shiksha.com. Similarly, they have registered themselves with the collegedunia.com. Another is the Grey Quest. So these are the different websites with which the IIMT University they have registered or they have developed the links. So this is how the different links that have been given, that have been developed by the IIMT University with the different another website. So these kinds of linkages are going to be very useful for this university in order to get a high ranking for their university's website. Say, I have taken one example how a linkages is going to be very useful for the organization. I have written Gopal Sweets and Chandigarh. And the different results are there in front of us. The Gopal, which is located at sector 8, it is at the position 2nd, and the another Gopal Sweet, which is again located at Chandigarh. The location of the Gopal is sector 15. It is at the position 3rd, and another Gopal, which is located at sector 35C, it is at the position 4th. Why Gopal, which is located at sector 8, it is at the position 2nd, and the Gopal, which is located at sector 8C, it is at the position 5th. It is all because of the linkages. They have developed links with the Zomato, which is basically the going to distribute whatever product that the Gopal that they are going to sell in the market, either with the Swiggy or with any another food distribution chain. So this is how the linkages are going to be very useful in order to increase the traffic, in order to increase the ranking for the company's website. Okay, the third is the keyword. What are the different keywords, the content that we have to include in the website? What exactly that we are going to write is going to be very useful for the organization in order to increase the ranking. So we have to be very careful. So what are the different keywords that we are going to use? Normally, if I talk about the educational institutes, mostly they are going to talk about the admission process, the fees that they are going to charge, the placement opportunities that they are going to offer, the different courses that they are. So these are the few keywords that they are going to use, which is normally common, irrespective of any the different educational institutes that they are going to use. But we have to be very careful. What are the different keywords that students they are going to use, or the our potential customers that they are going to use in order to search anything, information regarding the product and services that we are going to offer. Because a spider, there is one algorithm that is going to work behind the curtain for the different search engine. They are going to search what are the different keywords that have been used by the online users in order to search the different information. So we can use the different phrases as far as the keywords are concerned, but we have to avoid using the common words like the, of, the, because algorithm, they are not going to give any importance to all such common keywords. Say, for example, one example that have been taken by me is the Calgary. So this is how the Calgary word that have been used in a different context, and the number of time these searches that have been made by the different online users. There are different websites and the applications are there that can help us in order to identify what are the different keywords that we can use. So when we are going to use the different keywords, it must be theme related, whatever the theme of the organization is, popular and low competition. Why it is low competition? If the same keywords that our competitors they have been going to use, so the chances are their website, our competitors' website, they will get the high ranking. But we have to use the keywords which like our competitors, they are not using the same or the similar keywords. So these the few tools that have been given here, I will let you know one tool. For example, here is a website that has been known as a wordtracker.com. So here we can use the different keywords. Say, for example, I'm going to use okay, digital marketing. And this will help us to know how much time. These are the different keywords that have been used by us, and this is the keywords that have been. These are the different ways that the online users have used the word of this digital marketing, and from here we can get the idea regarding what keywords that we have to use and in what context that we can use. Here, these are the keywords that have been used as far as they are giving the history with respect to the US. If we have to, we can change. As far as India is concerned, how yeah, India is not. So here we can find out even the different how these are the different keywords that have been used by the different countries and the different in a different way. Similarly, another websites that have been given to us that is going to be very useful in order to identify what are the different keywords that have been used by the online user in order to search the information and the services that we are going to offer in the market. And that accordingly, we can decide what are the different keywords that we can use in our website in order to increase the ranking and the traffic on our website. So, for example, I have taken the different keywords that have been used by me in order to search the information regarding the universities and the different courses which is available at Meerut. University in Meerut. So, this is how the different the results that is going to appear in front of us. Why Chaudhary Charan Singh University, that is going to be a position at first. Another university that is going to position second. It is all because the way they have used these keywords in a more appropriate way in order to get their ranking. Management institution Meerut. So this is how the different results that are going to appear in front of us. Similarly, if I'm going to talk about going to use this IIMT, the keywords, the different results are there. So, meaning therefore, keywords are going to play an important role for ranking of the different websites. Okay, the another strategy that we are going to have the title tag. How we have what exactly this title tag stands for, and how it is going to be useful for the marketer to get a high ranking for the company website. This is basically the first thing that will appear in front of us. So whatever title tag that we are going to decide, it must include the keywords, it must again the locations, and it must be easy for a online user to remember or to recall or to pronounce. And the maximum characters that we can use is the 65 characters that we can use. This is basically Earlier it was, earlier it was 65. Now it is 75 characters that we can use. Another strategy is the meta description tag. It is basically some brief information that will be there after the title tag. I will let you know what this title tag and description tag stands for. So normally this is how the results that is going to appear in front of us whenever we are going to use any search engine. And the top, the domain name that has been given to us. And at the lower part of the domain name, it is basically the title tag, name of the organization, name of the university, etc. And the maximum character that we can use for the title tag, it is the 75. And at the lower part of the title tag, some brief information that must include the promotional keywords in order to get the attentions of the online user, so that these description tag, they can create the interest of the user so that they can visit the company's website, so that they can visit the university's website. So this is how, these are the different strategies that we can use, the marketer they can use, the different organization they can use in order to increase the ranking, so that after getting a high ranking, we are able to get the more traffics on our company's website. Another example that has been given, the domain name, title tag, and the meta description that we can use. And in the beginning, I was talking about search engine optimization. It is basically organic way. Organic way, why it has been considered as an organic? Because company, they are not going to make even a single payment in order to increase the, or in order to get the high ranking for the company. So that's why it has been considered as a organic way. But when we talk about the search engine marketing, SEM, it is basically a paid way in order to increase the ranking for the company's website. It is basically the temporary arrangement that have been made in the beginning, that have been made by the company. We can easily identify the results that we are going to have when we talk about search engine marketing and when we talk about the search engine optimization. And the first 4 websites, you can easily identify a small rectangles that have been given in the that have been indicating AD word that have been written. That indicate these are basically the advertisement, and these companies, the first 4 websites, they are going to make a payment to the Google in order to rank their company's website at the top position, and rest of the other 5th, 6th, 7th, and so on, whatever the websites that would have been given to us, all these are the part of the SEO. There is no any AD word that have been given to us, which is clearly indicating these are the results of the organic. The company, they are not going to make a payment in order to get the. Another classification that was given, that was the on-page SEO and the off-page SEO. When we talk about the off-page SEO, means first, in the beginning, we were talking about SEO is basically a technology or a tactics in order to increase the traffic. On-page means we are going to modify the company's website. Anything that we are going to change, we are going to modify, we are going to make any changes that we are going to do on the website, that all would be a part of the on-page SEO. Say, for example, I'm going to change the keywords. Where it is going to happen? It is going to happen on the company's website. It is going to happen on the institute's website. We are going to change the domain name. Again, where it is going to happen? Again, it is going to happen on the company's website. When we talk about the title tag, meta description, again, where it is going to happen? Again, it is going to happen on the. So all these are the different strategies that belongs to the on-page SEO. Anything that is going to happen on the company's website, that all would be a part of the on-page SEO. But say, for example, this is the website of this university. We are going to make any Well, all these changes that are going to take place, that all would be a part of the on-page SEO. On the another side, off-page optimization. Anything that is going to happen outside of your organization, that all would be a part of the off-page SEO. So this is how linking that is going to take place outside of the organization. Am I audible, Dr. Tanvi? Kindly please let me know. I am audible or not? Well, I have been getting the call from
Clearly, yeah, clearly audible, Dr.
Yeah.
Satindra. I'm watching you. I'm
You
listening.
are audible,
Thank
sir. You are audible. Very
Yeah.
much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So I was talking about the off page. It means anything that is going to happen outside of the organization. That all would be a part of the off page optimization. Say, for example, we are going to develop the links. In this case, we are not going to do anything on the company's website. We are going to develop the links outside of the organization. So that would be a part of the off page optimization. So ultimately, at the end, I would put stop on my presentation by just before we are going to develop the any digital marketing strategy. First, we have to understand our customer, and accordingly, we have to develop the different. We have to use the different digital marketing strategies. Thank you. Any question? Any query? If you are having, you are most welcome.
Yeah, Dr. Satindra, thank you very much for such a knowledgeable presentation. Actually, we are practically working on SEO for our university website ranking.
Yeah.
Particularly, we are monitoring our website in compare with the other Saudi universities ranking, of course, other world over. I would like to know which is the best SEO services you recommend to monitor any website.
Because sir, it is all depends upon how the algorithm for the different search engine, the different algorithms that are going to take place. When we talk about the Google, they are going to use the keywords as a based upon which the algorithm that are going to take place. But at present, the Google is going to change their algorithm. They have already changed their algorithm. Now they are going to work on the another strategies in order to increase the ranking for the different websites. So we have to be very careful. We cannot give importance to only one strategy. We have to work on all the different strategies. We have to develop the links. We have to use the. We have to be very careful regarding the selection of the domain name. We have to be very careful what exactly the keywords that we are going to use. So number of different strategies. We cannot rely only on a one strategy or the tactics that we can use.
Yeah.
As far as the, of course, even the search engine, even the social media that is going to play an important role. How the blogs that we are going to develop, how it is interlinked with the websites, how the Facebook that we are going to use, what exactly, how we are going to share our website links on the different social media pages. So number of different the things that are going to have. All these are going to be very useful in order to increase the ranking for the company's website.
Well, one important strategy which we have adopted for comparing our, not keep an eye on our competitors, we check their backlinks. We use the Majestic SEO and we check the backlink of our top universities in Saudi Arabia. And then we check from where they're getting the backlinks, which website they're getting the backlinks. For example,
different hats that are white hat, black hat, that is going to work. Few of them, because the different search engine for them, few are the ethical practices that organization they are going to do. There are few unethical practices, but Google is very clever. They can easily identify these are the different unethical practices that organization that they are going to do, and ultimately the Google is going to block that website. But what exactly you are saying? Well, it is going to be very useful for your organization to get a high ranking.
Yeah, if you allow me, I would like to share some important information regarding this ranking of the universities for webometric only. Do you know about the webometric ranking, which is very much important? I've seen that IIMT is having a 16,000 rank among 40,000 universities in the world, and in India, its ranking is around 1,480. Okay,
Yeah.
and where we also stand 5 years ago, our ranking, our Saudi University ranking was 1,500. But we use your SEO strategies, various strategies we have used. We hired the consultant from America, and then now we stand around 231 rank in Middle East and sixth in Saudi Arabia, and world over our ranking is around 2,000. So as you say, SEO work a lot if you properly implement. It will attract
Yeah,
the
definitely. It works very.
yeah. So and then that this ranking, webometric ranking, is about rank all the education institutions world over. It's not about all the companies, only about the academic institutions. So it is a helpful a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it is going to be very useful.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Hussain.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for connecting with us and share your wonderful thoughts on the SEO techniques. Sir, actually, some of our students are having certain questions on the topic. So may I connect them?
Yeah, sure, ma'am, please.
Just a second. Ratandeep ma'am, please connect the students.
Hello.
We have Abhinav.
Good afternoon, sir. I am from BBA department. Sir, I am very grateful to having you here. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
So may I ask you a question? I have a
Yeah,
query.
sure, please. Yeah, please.
So what are the career opportunities in SEO?
You can, if you are able to learn this practice of how SEO is going to work, you can start your own business. You can start giving your services to the different organizations. You can work for them, for their company's website in order to deliver whatever services that you can offer to them.
Sir, in which segment?
In any segment. In any segment, well, any company, those who are having a website, you can offer your services to them. Lot of opportunities are there in this SEO. It is not concerned with. Yeah, please.
One more question also. Sir,
Yeah.
what are the most important Google ranking factors?
Google ranking sector.
Factors, sir.
I didn't get you.
Google ranking
So what are the
factors.
most important Google ranking factors?
It's a factors. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I was talking about earlier for Google keywords. The one algorithm, one software that is going to work behind the curtain. That has been known as an algorithm. So earlier, Google was going to use the keywords in order to give a ranking to the different companies' website. But now, recently, Google, they have changed their algorithm. Now they are not only giving only importance to the keywords, they are going to give importance to the other factors also. Okay, either we talk about the domain name title tag. So we cannot rely only on a one factor that is more important for a Google, because time to time, the Google is going to change their algorithm. So we have to keep on practicing the different things that we can do for the SEO. So there is no one factor that you can rely as a.
There are many, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Thank you.
kindly elaboration of you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for handling the queries of our student. It will be a great pleasure for us to listen you again in the future.
Yes.
Now, as a token of respect and appreciation, we would like to present our e-memento to our speaker. Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank you
connecting
very
with
much.
us.
Thank you.
Now we are closing this session here, and we will resume further at 11:45.
Thank you, Dr. Nikita. Thank you.
Thank you, Satindra ji. Thank you, Dr. Tanvi,
Thank you.
for being
Thank
part
you,
of
Satish.
our conference. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
मैम हाँ क्लोज कर दीजिए सेशन ही क्लोज कर दीजिए